Yo, what is going on, y'all? It has been a long ass time since I've made a YouTube video, like actually talking or anything else. But, Gears of War is coming back, so I'm probably gonna start making YouTube videos a little bit more as well as streaming. I might end up doing like Gears of War tech tips, just multiplayer gameplay, whatever. If anyone has any suggestions or they want to see some stuff, hell, even if anyone wants to DM me asking about advice, I would gladly give some advice about Gears of War. I did not do my reaction to the initial Gears of War E-Day release information just because I felt like it was a little late by the time I decided I was going to start doing YouTube stuff. So far, the game looks fantastic. Everything I've seen looks amazing. I'm glad that TC is actually doing like faith like they're bringing a lot of faithful stuff back to the Gears of War universe. They're talking about destroying beauty and everything else. I've always liked their Never Fight Alone campaign, whether or not it's about, mental wellness or if it's about, just actually getting their job done. That's a really nice thing to have. And, yeah, I figured I'd just record my multiplayer gameplay reveal. I have been so excited for this shit. I cannot wait for the beta next weekend. It's gonna be really goddamn cool. So, I guess let's just get right into it. I have not seen any of this shit yet. I'm excited. Oh shit! It's already popping off. What the cloak, man? The fuck? Throwing the tea party out?
Get back in your hole!
Oh my god, that shotgun shot so fast. What the fuck?
City is overrun with locusts. Bastards are dug in deep.
It's game time. Locked and loaded.
Be on the lookout for these breaks in the field. This city is under
It looks
locust
like he
control.
belongs with the fucking
Heavy
1800s.
hunting.
Here they come. Placing disruptor.
Defusing the bomb!
Deploying drone. Let's take this city back. Decoy six. Don't let up.
Oh my god. These kids be oh, you get well, you get to fly the Raven?
Is that all you got?
Oh, that skin is sick. That is actually such a sick ass looking skin. What? Oh, that shot's alright, interactive map. Let's go.
Chew on this, asshole.
Alright. It's looking good. What do we got? Speak to
The
me.
squad is at the heart of every Gears of War experience. Whether it's in the stories we tell or the modes we build, being a Gear is all about fighting alongside someone who has your back when shit gets intense.
You're damn
Our
right.
players have deep connections to their own squads. They tell stories about lifelong friends and family that grew up playing Gears together. Strangers they met in battle and became bonded to through the game. That feeling of fighting side by side is at the center of E-Day's multiplayer modes. And today, we're excited to dive in and show you more. Welcome to Horde Siege. It's an all-new 12-player evolution of Gears' legendary Horde mode. Horde Siege evolves that iconic, back-against-the-wall Horde experience that Gears is known for, with larger, more unpredictable, more cinematic, and more memorable battles for you and your squad. This is 3 squads fighting through their own objectives, crisscrossing with each other through the largest and most immersive multiplayer maps we've ever made. But before you go, you need to choose a class and gear up.
Each class has its own tactical gear to match its strategy, as well as progression journey that unlock loadout weapons, armor mods, and tactical gear mods so you can tweak your build to your own personal playstyle. The Assault class is about controlling the battlefield with mid-range weapons while stunning waves of incoming enemies using the Sonic Disruptor. Marksman focuses on precision damage, especially useful with Horde Siege's longer sightlines, while the Pulse Drone
literally got a 50 cal version of the fucking one.
The Breacher is a point-blank cruiser that pushes hard into the front line to make risky plays, using an adrenaline injector to refill health and reduce incoming damage. And the Medic is a mid-range revive specialist, focused on keeping your squad on their feet while under fire. The Stim Vaporizer revives any gear, even from other squads, within range. Depending on the mission type you've chosen, you'll get a mix of main objectives that will have you moving around the map or hunkering down in a location.
This is sick.
These objectives give you more variety than ever before, but they're still focused on the Horde feeling of defending and clearing ways of unique enemy combinations. In Horde Siege, this means securing and protecting rigs, large recon devices that have been deployed around the city to scan and map out the enemy's underground tunnel network. They're critical to the defense of Kelowna, but have the unfortunate, noisy side effect of attracting locusts whenever they're activated. Also scattered around the map are secondary objectives. Quick, time-side missions like taking out a high-value target, defusing locust explosives, or delivering a power core to juice up an active rig.
Secondary objectives are optional, but they earn in-session squad perks, boosting your squad's abilities, as well as weapon parts that can be redeemed after your session to upgrade your favorite guns. As you knock off objectives and kill locusts, your squad earns energy. This can be spent at supply caches. There, you can upgrade squad perks, grab equipment like grenades, sentry turrets, and razor mines, change your loadout on the fly if you need a different weapon. Your objectives will often have you cross paths with other squads, and these are really unique, kind of magic moments in Siege, like running into another squad's defensive setup and helping take out some of their waves, or when you both get assigned positions near each other, it can set up a joint kill zone. But a huge relief when your whole squad is DB&O'd and you see a group of gears come sprinting around that corner with a clutch revive.
If Command delivers a supply drop, any squad that fights to secure it gets a share of the rewards inside. The first one in gets the best stuff, so it's often a quick decision if you can spare the time and effort while managing your objectives. But the most intense multi-squad action hits when our bigger boss appears on the map and things get even tougher.
Invasions can happen at any time during a mission. They add new chaos and challenges to the session, buffing locust enemies or restricting certain actions until they're defeated. And it can take more than one squad to bring these huge monsters down. These moments of 12 players coming together to take on iconic locust creatures deliver this great Gears feeling, fighting alongside a group of soldiers to hold the line. And of course, anyone that helps gets even more rewards.
That's fucking beautiful!
Once your mission objectives are complete, Command sends in your ride so you can extract. You'll fight through one last intense horde wave to secure the LZ and hold out until your Raven appears. A successful mission will reward you and your squad. While you don't technically all need to make it back to the chopper, your rewards might suffer a bit if you leave your comrades behind. Earned XP will progress your rank, unlocking new loadout weapons, mods, and equipment. But most importantly, any weapon parts you gained can be redeemed to upgrade your arsenal for the next fight. For the first time in a main Gears title, you can mod our iconic weapons.
Hell yeah, bayonet on the natural, let's go.
Personal preference. Other mods are more noticeable, changing what effects you get from hitting a perfect active reload, or if you want to go nuts, you can even throw a bayonet on your Nasher. That intersection between how you set up your weapons, armor mods, and tactical gear creates more choice and gameplay strategy than we've ever had before. And of course, when you and your squad combine your builds, it can be the difference that gets you through an especially tough mission. Horde Siege missions mix variety, objectives, difficulty, modifiers, and harder challenges each time you play, shaking things up with things like explosive drone deaths, only perfect reloads, or even friendly fire. Poisons also make a return, meaning the Locust Horde gets more powerful as you play through a mission. If you're looking for a dose of that classic Horde grind, our Horde missions will set you up in one spot, testing your squad against 10 grueling waves of survival. All of these elements, combined with the variety of objective locations on each map, and of course the chaotic fun of mixing in 2 other squads of real players, means you'll never have the same experience twice.
The ultimate squad challenge in Gears has always been found in our versus modes. 2 squads going head to head, trying to rip each other apart with a mix of tactical teamwork and clutch gameplay. We wanted to deliver that pure Gears PvP feeling, but now evolved with E-Day's new movement mechanics. All our launch modes are 4v4, as Locust and COG squads square off on all new maps. PvP is where you hone your skills.
So
no
fast.
Here. Everyone starts with the same loadout, fighting on symmetrical
God, it was like a fucking
playing
AA gun.
spawns
What the
across
hell?
tactical locations. Our launch maps, Park, Battleship,
I don't know how I
Outpost,
feel about
Precinct,
that.
Market, and Skyward are all set in and around Kelowna, and they have that classic Gears feel, focusing on cover, fronts and lanes, but with opportunities to use E-Day's new traversal mechanics.
We're starting off with a tight set of 4 modes. Team Deathmatch and Conquest, our new King of the Hill mode, will feel familiar, but with some great new updates. And they're joined by 2 new modes. In Demolition, each squad battles over a neutral bomb, and then attempts to plant it at one of 2 of the opposing team's bomb sites. This is Gears PvP battles at their best. 2 fronts colliding, squads coordinating with non-stop action as you constantly flip between attacking and defending. Crucible is a great new mode that revolves around the power core. Whoever holds it gains points, but the scoring zone shrinks and it moves as the round goes on. This means the fight is always coming to you. The power core's one charged shot could strip the flesh right off an enemy. So
Oh my
well-timed
God, he
defensive
turned into
play
a fucking
can lock in that win.
skeleton.
After launch, we'll be adding in new maps, modes, and events to keep things fresh, including some favorites that we're excited to bring back.
Gears of War E-Day is a new game, built from scratch to feel like Gears, play like new. So whether you're a Gears veteran or jumping in for the first time, it was important to us that there was a place to get familiar with the gameplay mechanics. Our short bootcamp tutorial will walk you through the basics, but we've also included a combat training space where you can test out weapons, movement, and even go up against some short Locust encounters to get some reps in.
We have pre-made control schemes for all types of players. If none of them fit you perfectly, you can always customize one to your liking.
Thank
If you're
God.
feeling ready to pop some heads, Versus is set up with 2 main ways to play. Jump into social, get into the fight, and roll through some matches. Or you can even choose a playlist, play these bots as you continue to train your skills. If you're feeling up to it, join Ranked to get sweaty and test yourself in more competitive playlists while earning exclusive rewards.
Almost all our character skins are based directly in the lore, themes, and events of the Gears universe. Our legendary skins are a bit more over the top, celebrating gritty and imaginative designs inspired by the vibes of our brand. When it comes to collecting and growing your own collection of customization items in E-Day, we've taken a more old-school inspired approach. That means nearly every single piece of customization in E-Day can be earned by just playing the game. You'll unlock new items through completing seasonal and event challenges, unlocking achievements, and by earning medals from our classic medal system. Everything else can be obtained by completing matches and earning coins, which unlock items in the barracks. We'll have a few things that are pay only, but they're limited to our premium edition items and charity or partner content like the Ride the Lightning weapon skin set we've created in partnership with Metallica. Every season, we'll grow our lineup of COG and Locust characters, as well as adding new weapon skins, poses, customization elements, challenges, medals, and events. All of this is to say, there's no battle pass, no pay to win, no bullshit. Play what you want, chase the unlocks you think are the coolest, and we'll have themed seasonal updates that bring in loads of new kick-ass content.
Hell yeah. Thank God.
Horde Siege and Gears Versus. Epic PvE battles and tight PvP combat that deliver on that intense Gears action in a totally new game. So grab your squad and join the fight. Early access to the open beta begins August 6th on Xbox, PC, and Steam. And we can't wait for you to get your hands on Gears of War E-Day. We'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I'm hype. I did want to go back where they were talking about the weapon skins and stuff.
Your favorite guns. As you knock off objectives and kill locusts, your squad earns energy. This can be spent at supply caches.
Okay, so this does that.
Tactical gear mods and tactical
Okay, so
strategy, as well as progress.
like certain amount of slots. I'm assuming that like when we level up the weapons, they'll get more slots. Prototype.
Progression journey that unlock loadout weapons, armor mods.
We get stuff like execute, reduce cooldown, improve defense, weapon accuracy,
And tactical gear mods,
chain disruptor,
so you can tweak your build,
aim swap speed, mag size, mag capacity, slower aim.
to your own personal playstyle. The assault class is about controlling the battlefield with mid-range weapons while stunning weight.
That's cool. Let's go over this article, because they had a little deep dive on this shit. Lock in everything you need to know. Squad is the heart of the Gears of War universe, whether online, Siege, or PvP. Deeper dive into multiplayer reveal and customization. You already saw that video. Horde Siege has evolved. Yep, which I'm actually really looking forward to with that, because I did not like Horde in sorry man, my allergies are really killing me right now. I did not really like Horde in Gears 4 or 5, but in this game, like, it is looking really promising. The only thing I don't like is the defending a fucking objective thing, but I'm sure it'll be a little bit better, and it's not the fucking fabricator. 12v12 wave base, multiple squads on a map. Each squad deploys their own mission, joining a battle in progress, and crisscrossing with other squads and tackling. That's interesting. So it's not gonna be like I can queue up and then there's already a siege happening that I just join. That's cool. The combination of 3 cog or larger horde maps and a mix of missions create a more dynamic PvE experience where threats and objectives and opportunities are constantly shifting, and the core objective of Horde Siege is still fundamentally survive the locust. Blah blah, bit of fire. Okay. Siege maps. In Horde Siege, the map itself is part of the battlefield, providing depth and variety of missions. Built with the sprawling districts of Kelowna, each map features multiple city blocks with more detail, more space, and more combat opportunities than any other Horde map we've made. These larger maps allow for more movement and freedom in how you and your squad decide to tackle the missions. Squads move across the battlefield, respond to changing objectives, collect energy, and make tactical decisions as a team about where to invest and how to approach each fight. That means every match, even when you play it on the same map, can play differently depending on the mission, difficulty modifiers, and how other squads are shaping the battlefield around you. The last point is important. Horde Siege is not just about surviving a single encounter, it's about fighting through a rolling, persistent battleground where the aftermath of one squad's last stand can become another squad's opportunity. You may come across equipment or fortifications left behind other squads who have extracted, and then use those remains to help turn the tide. That's also cool. Gears of War multiplayer beta will feature a Golden Quarter Horde siege map set in the aftermath of the battlefield of Kelowna's historic district, featuring iconic landmarks and architecture inspired by classic Gears of War locations at launch, and will also offer three Horde siege maps in total, showcasing other districts across the city. So on launch, 3 maps. That's not bad, especially if they're like really gigantic. Classes: Assault, Breacher, Marksman, and Medic. Before every mission, you'll need to pick a preferred class. Horde Siege features each defined with its own unique starting loadout, combined bonus, unlock progression, and tactical gear. Powerful piece of combat equipment with time cooldown. Classes can be combined with any skin you want, so you're able to combine your favorite character and playstyle. During the beta and at launch, we'll have 4 classes with more upcoming in our seasonal updates, so more classes afterwards. Assault, focus on mid-range weapons and flexibilities in multiple situations. Assault class can deploy Sonic Disruptor to stun waves of enemies, particularly useful when defending an objective. This class also receives a damage boost when in cover. Breacher, built to push hard. The frontline Breacher's loadout focuses on close range damage compared with an adrenaline injector to refill. I'm losing my voice. To refill health and reduce damage, allowing them to rush in high risk areas for a clutch play. The Breacher class also gets improved resistance to status effects and melee damage. That's nice. Status effects. So I'm assuming like the emulsion gun or like electricity or something like that. Marksman. Able to take advantage of Horde Siege's longer sightlines. The class is built around precise damage, using pulse drone to tag locust units for you and your squad, and the Marksman class also gets improved damage on critical hits. Medic is a mid-range revive specialist. The medic is versatile and can hold down its own in a fight while deploying a stem vaporizer to heal and revive any gear within range, even down soldiers from other squads. This class also benefits from a faster health regen. While the classes are meant to complement one another, there is no right way to set up a squad. If you want to drop in a mission with 4 breachers, that's up to you. Mix and match and experiment mission to mission to find the class build and squad composition that matches your playstyles. That's really cool. Daily missions. Once you've selected class, choose the mission type. Horde Siege missions are organized in 3 main playlists that offer differing lengths and objectives. Blitz, short, intense missions that feature 1 to 2 objectives, perfect for when you only have time for a quick run, usually around 15 to 20 minutes. Siege, standard length mission that contains multiple objectives with more opportunity to traverse across the map. Missions range 20 to 40 minutes. That's crazy. Horde is for when you want tougher grind. These missions will ask your squad to hunker down in one spot, setting up defenses against 10 ruling waves with limited support, and these missions can last up to 50 to 60 minutes. Huh. I wonder if the Horde missions are gonna be part of, like, Siege. Like, will other players be able to randomly join in and start helping us defend those waves? Siege difficulty. When you select a mission from a playlist, you also choose your difficulty level. Horde Siege difficulty level works a bit differently in campaign, since they scale with your class level. The higher your class level, the higher level of difficulty you'll be able to take on. As you tackle more difficult missions, you'll earn increased rewards. And Horde Siege will always suggest difficulty based on your class level, but the final choice is up to you and your squad. Infantry is meant for, class levels 10 to 20. Next is Commander, levels 20 and 30. And then we have All Father, which is recommended for max level classes only. It's a long ass article. No matter the playlist or difficulty, missions around these rigs kind of sucks, but that's just my personal opinion. Cog scanning equipment, originally used by mining companies, locating underground pockets of emulsion, now repurposed for short-range mapping in the Locust tunnels beneath the streets of Kelowna. These devices are crucial to the defense of the city and the mission objectives you're assigned to. Secure is Locust Focus occupying an area. Push. Alright, so push in, drive them out. Calibrate is defend a series of zones near the rig so it can accurately map. Repair is collect and reinstall parts. Defend is an active rig that you have to defend. Okay. And then horde is 10 waves against a single rig. I'm assuming that's this. Did this say 10 waves? Yeah, okay. So, unfortunately, the regular horde is still defending a rig. That's, again, just my opinion. I don't like defending the fucking objectives. I just want to run around and kill shit. Missions combined these objective archetypes with difficulty modifiers and match events to ensure your squad have a thrilling, unique match experience every time. We'll have 5 objective types available at launch, and more coming in post-launch. Secondary objectives as you navigate the map and complete across the stack. Secondary objectives, these are shorter optional tasks. You can attempt to earn bonus rewards such as weapon parts, free equipment, squad perks, and in-session squad buffs, and upgrade your supply crates. While squad perks expire at the end of a mission, any weapon parts you collect during the match can be used to unlock new weapon mods for your loadout. However, to keep any weapon parts you've earned, at least one player in your squad must successfully extract. Secondary objectives will ask your squad to go the extra mile, completing critical tasks such as defusing locust explosives, eliminating high-value targets, collecting vital cog intel, or even delivering power cores to another squad's rig for a mid-wave boost. That's nice. So there's missions that force you to go help another squad too. As you complete objectives and defeat enemies in Horde Siege, you and your squad will collect a shared pool of energy. Energy can be used at supply crates scattered across the map to buy equipment, upgrade squad perks, or purchase new weapons on the fly. While energy collected is shared across the squad, spending it is individualized, where earning is easy and deciding what each player invests is where the squad strategy gets interesting. Thank God it's like that. It was so annoying in other games to be like, alright guys, we've got 20,000 energy, and then one dude buys like the dumbest thing. Alright, supply crates, you'll also get your own personal options based on your class. Equipment with grenades now occupy the same inventory slot, and you can pocket defense equipment like a sentry or decoy to carry with you and choose to go offensive ways. What appears for purchase grows over time as your class progresses and reflexes the mods. In addition, energy can also be used at specific defense positions to purchase and upgrade turret installations. Plus, since turrets can now be detached, it's a great way to get your hands on a heavy weapon. That's good. Energy provides your squads with the means to determine the direction of the fight. Do you build a defense or shift your loadout to the next objective? Scavenge another squad left behind and use it to survive the next wave. The more energy you earn, the more options you have, and all energy you earn contributes to the mission score. So tackling a few secondary objectives and events is often worth it, so you don't go KIA. Modifiers and in-match events. Every match can be augmented by a mix of gameplay conditions like modifiers, poisons, invasion events, and more. These variable combines create unexpected challenges and keep your squad on its toes. Mission mods, depending on the mission. Difficulty selected. Your mission may feature modifiers that put additional twists on combat. Mission modifiers augment your combat experience with things like perfect active reloads, regenerating health only when you're in cover, or even enemies exploding on their death. Poisons are back. Whenever you complete a boss wave in your main objective, the locusts get stronger as their health and damage increase. Poisons are squad specific, so only the enemies you face are affected. This means deciding to tackle a secondary objective to build investment in energy and squad perks become an important strategic decision. Invasion events. With an invasion event, all squads on the map are notified about an impending arrival of large locust units. These are our Gears bosses, like Corpsers erupting in the ground, Brumok. While an invasion event is active, all squads are affected by a temporary modifier. These have major impacts on the entire match, blocking extractions or disabling supply crashes. These enemies also come with their own supporting units, presenting a tough challenge. Best taken on with all three squads are working together to bring them down. Of course, any squad that joins the fight gets a portion of rewards. COG resupply. Resupplies are free rewards that occasionally pop up on the map. They come in 3 different varieties: supply, perk, and weapon. Supply contain modded weapons. Perk caches are 3 squad perks, with the best perk going to the squad member that interacts first. Weapon parts will reward you with amounts of weapon parts, but only if you can coordinate it. All squad resupplies have negative side effects of attracting locust hordes, so approach with caution and watch your squad's back. Extraction. One thing that doesn't change with each mission is your squad's final objective is to get out alive. After you've completed your mission, you'll be asked to clear a landing zone and survive until your Raven arrives. While it's always best to get everyone out together, technically only one member of your squad needs to make it out alive to complete the mission, so stay up, and if you fail to clear the area and board the chopper in time, you'll lose it. In Horde Siege, death isn't always the end. If you're killed in action, you'll drop your COG tags, and your tags can be collected by your squad mates and delivered to a supply cache to revive you. Players from other squads can even pick up your COG tags and instantly revive you. That's actually pretty fucking dope. However, if your entire squad is killed, you'll lose a squad life. If your squad consumes all its squad lives, then you'll fail with only partial XP and be returned to the lobby. When you hit particularly hard objectives, it's always a good idea to regroup and talk strategy. There may be a solution to changing tactics or even building some squad power through secondary objectives. Mods and weapon parts. Full Metal Jacket. Every completed mission, you'll earn class XP, advancing your class's level at launch. Jesus, man. I just want to talk. Each class will feature 30 levels of progression. Advancing through each level unlocks new loadout weapons and events, armor mods, tactical gear mods, and unique weapon mods. A key milestone, your class will also receive base health and damage increase. Armor mods upgrade your soldier tweak, things like health, ammo, weapon swap, unique benefits like gaining perfect active reload ammo for executions. Tactical gear improves unique equipment, decreasing cooldowns, range, and additional effects. I'm gonna sneeze. Tactical gear mods Okay, I did that. 1 second. All right. Sorry. Back to this. Weapon mods for the first time. You can modify guns to suit your playstyle. Some mods are subtle, granting nudges. I'm gonna sneeze again. God. Uh, okay. While other mods change its functionality, if you want to go nuts, you can even attach a bayonet to the Nasher, which is fucking awesome. That's really cool. I love that. Once unlocked, on your class's level track, each weapon mod must be purchased with weapon parts before it can be equipped. While you earn some weapon parts by simply progressing class level. The best way to earn parts and unlock new mods is through earning and extracting with them in Horde, but keep any weapon parts you've collected during a mission your squad must successfully extract. In Horde Siege, weapon customization is shared across all classes. In other words, if you customize a prototype Lancer for your assault class, the same mods are also and cosmetics will also be used if you equip the prototype Lancer to another class. The combination of armor mods, tactical mods, and weapon mods create a deep range of opportunities, gameplay, finding connections, and yada yada yada. Launch and beyond. After launch, Horde Siege will be updated with new classes, maps, missions, modifiers, and seasonal content like limited time events as part of a broader E-Day post-launch support. We'll have more to share in an entire season roadmap as we get closer to launch, but needless to say, we're just getting started. Alright, now for the good shit. Versus, classic recipe, new ingredients. Versus returns on E-Day, refined with rebuilt from the ground up. Our goal with Versus is to preserve the tension and skill between team play that defined Gears of War PvP and delivering a new experience through E-Day's new movement mechanics and updated custom sandbox. All of our Versus modes are 4v4, designed around fair starts and balanced gameplay. All players begin each map with the same loadout, weapons, and equipment, keeping the focus on skill, teamwork, and decision making. Thank God. There are no weapon mods in Versus, so every weapon and player starts with the same. That's also good. Teams vie, I guess. Vie for a competitive edge on by grabbing. I've never seen that word written. On map power weapons, each mode requires different combination of individual player skill, team strategy, and around power weapons and map locations. Yeah, this shit's sick. This photo alone is super cool. Like, what? Dude, look at that. That's sick. Versus launch modes. At launch, will feature 4 core modes accompanied by rotating featured experiences. Some modes will be familiar experiences for Gears fans and with some great tweaks and updates, while other modes are all new but still distinctly, unmistakably Gears. I will probably still stick to Conquest, but I will probably try the other 2 modes too. TDM is basic. If you just want to run and shoot stuff, play TDM. Not super popular, but at least with Gears, we like objectives. TDM returns, including dynamic respawn systems to move spawn locations in response to where the team is playing out. As previous iterations, TDM centers around eliminating enemy lives as opposed to hitting a winning score, setting the stage for classic clutch Gears PvP moments like watching one last player hold the line against enemies. Conquest. This mode offers an exciting twist on classic King of the Hill. The main objective of the mode still hinges on occupying and defending specified zones around the map. However, rather than rotating on a set interval like the King of Hill zones at Conquest, stay active until one team successfully accrues enough time spent in the zone to score. With close coordination, effective teamwork, your squad can turn the tide and snatch victory from the jaws of... Okay, so it's not capture this point and then as the timer ticks down, it's capture this point and you have like a meter, like an invisible meter filling up until you gain a point for that specific spot. And I'd imagine it's probably first to 3 zones captured or first to 5 or something like that. That's cool. Demolition. Teams battle for control over a neutral bomb that must be delivered and planted in one of the 2 enemy bomb sites. Once armed, planning team must defend the bomb until it detonates while fighting without respawns. 3 successful detonations wins the match, so the combat and tactics around where you plant the bomb. This is kind of like a take on the touchdown mode that they had in Gears 5, where it was like capture the flag, but you had to capture it in the enemy zone. So I guess they're kind of just trying to make it make more sense. Crucible. Debuting as a new versus mode, Crucible centers around the power core, heavy piece of cog equipment that can be picked up and carried. If your team holds the power core inside the zone, you'll acquire a crew progress towards scoring. But as the round progresses, the zone will move and shrink inside the zone. You'll need to fend off attackers from the opposing team trying to claim the power core for themselves. Thankfully, the power core also stores an electrical charge that can blast an enemy's flesh right off their bones, giving you and your team one last line of defense to hold and win the zone. Limited time modes. After launch will also feature regular editions of limited time modes. Sometimes we'll be supporting an in-game seasonal event like the Trick or Treat mode for Halloween. Other times will feature limited time modes to keep things fresh throughout a season, including the return of some favorites from the past. So like Guardian. Versus maps. We're launching with 6 brand new versus maps set around war-torn city of Kelowna. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Kelowna. They are rooted in classic Gears maps designs with symmetrical structure and focus on cover position, fronts and lines. Of course, our maps are built around E-Day. New gameplay sandbox in each layout includes a variety of risk-reward opportunities that new mechanics will move. Outpost. An abandoned military camp outlooking downtown Kelowna. Not Kelowna. Not. Why do I just can't read that. I played one game on the PlayStation 1 and now I can't pronounce Kelowna. Featuring bunkers, rolling terrain, and elevated bridge that connects the well-trodden training facility. Multiple traversal routes, shifting elevation, and long sight lines create opportunities for both aggressive push-ins and tactical positioning. This map looks really cool. I like this map. Battleship, a colossal wartime vessel in the middle of the post-war deconstruction. Fight across the ship's exposed decks, contest bridge crossings with smoldering docks where control key pathways can decide the pace of battle. This map looks really cool too. Is that like a... It looks like a Brumach, right? Park, nestled along the coast of downtown Kelowna. Battle in the bloody ruins of his... Oh, it's a fucking gorilla. A zoo. Gone feral. Open sight lines converge while winding past and surrounding exhibits. Okay, so we've got a training facility, a boat, a zoo, a police station, precinct, prepare to clash in the Kelowna Police Department. Tight interiors, breached walls, and improved cover. We have a market battle through once thriving seaside market, now shattered by invasion. Long streets, elevated balconies, and densely packed interiors create long engagements across every corner. And then we have kind of, this is a very standard like Gears of War setting. Interconnected rooftops linked by perilous jumps and narrow pathways, vertically exposing crossings and commanding overlook positions, blah, blah, ranked rewards and practice. Versus playlists are divided into ranked and social. Ranked focuses on competitive structure and progress. Each mode specified playlist features its own rank and skill rating system, while tight matchmaking and strict penalties for quitting help ensure every match is fought on even footing. After completing your placement matches, you'll be assigned a skill division and your rank. Your skill division is based on the skill-based rating used for matchmaking and reflects your perceived skill related to other players on the playlist. Since it's relative, it can fluctuate over time regardless of how you're playing. Your rank is based on your rank rating and tracks your progress through that playlist ladder, while your skill division reflects the competition you're expected to face. Your rank reflects the progress you've earned. Ranked rating is earned and lost through match outcomes and performance. You can only gain points in victory and only lose points in defeat. The amount of points you stand to win or lose is based on your skill division, with the stakes increasing as the competition elevates. Social playlists offer a wide range of versus experience from 4v4 quick play and player versus bots playlists to limited time modes and special events. At the end of each match, players vote on what they'll play next, allowing lobbies to stay together and keep the action going. Player versus bot playlists are set up based on bot difficulty and provide a great accessible way to get comfortable with E-Day's maps and modes while practicing tactics and honing skills. Before you jump into E-Day, haha, because they can jump now. E-Day offers 2 great places to start boot camp: short training set in a COG military facility where new and returning Gears players can get familiar. If you want to spend more time getting comfortable, the combat training mode expands the Locust training space to include a multiplayer map with varying opportunities to try out new weapons and even spawn some short Locust encounters. Combat training also supports 4-player co-op, and you and your squad can take it as long as you want, finding your favorite control screen and weapon combinations. Skins. The skin looks fantastic. Cosmetic items in E-Day are designed to feel gritty, grounded, or inspired by the spirit and vibe of our brand. We love this universe and wanted to expand on the ways, so we skip promotional crossovers and IP partnerships for skins to focus on our own characters and world events. Hell yeah. Keep those IPs to the weapon skins. In rare cases where we have partnered with another brand or artist, we've tried to be thoughtful and considered what would be the coolest way to experience that brand in-game. While our multiplayer cosmetics are not always considered canon, a lot of our character skins are inspired by the lore, themes, and events of the Gears universe. Legendary tier skins can be a bit more over the top and imaginative, occasionally pushing into designs that build on more of the imaginary and symbolism surrounding the Gears franchise. At launch, E-Day will feature over 60 character skins across an array of COG and Locust characters. What's more is every major character and skin that appears in campaign is available to unlock on day one, with new characters and additional skins added every season. That's awesome. E-Day, every weapon skin you unlock or purchase includes the full set. In other words, you'll never have to reacquire the same skin for each individual weapon. Once you've added a skin in your inventory, you can apply it to any customizable weapon you like. Also fucking awesome. Poses or stances you can apply to characters that are featured in Horde Siege and Versus lobbies, as well as match intro and outro screens. Note that poses are not emotes, meaning they are not able to be triggered or used in gameplay. Banners return with a twist while they're still featured alongside with your character in the match intro and outro. They also appear in-game during Horde Siege missions, marking the location of where you and your squad have completed an objective or claimed a reward. Emblems are background graphics that appear behind your gamertag or Steam name in multiplayer lobbies. Intros, outros, scoreboards, icons are simple unicolor graphics that appear in two key places. First, in multiplayer lobbies, displayed on top of your player emblem. Second is whatever icon you have equipped also serves as the icon displayed when you mark enemies or objectives in multiplayer. Titles are equipable short text string that appears below the gamertag or Steam name. Titles earn great ways. Okay, that's cool. Menu music, as the name suggests, there are equipable tracks and playlists to change the music you'll hear in the main menu. That's fucking awesome. As well as Siege and Versus. We'll have 4 pieces of menu music for you to choose from at launch, including special instrumental version for Metallica's For Whom the Bell Tolls. Earning cosmetics in E-Day. All the good old days where you bought a game and you could unlock all customization items just by playing because you already bought the game, us too. So when it comes to growing your own collection of customization items in E-Day, we've taken more of an old school approach. Nearly every single item in E-Day can be earned simply by playing the game. This means no battle pass, no tour of duty, no gimmicks, no bullshit. Whether it's a legendary character skin or an epic weapon skin or a rare pose, almost all of it can be earned through gameplay. There are 2 primary paths of acquiring it. You can unlock new items directly through completing seasonal and event challenges, unlocking achievements, and earning medals from our Gears 3 inspired medal system. Yes. Indirect. Everything else can be obtained by completing matches and earning coins. Which can be used to unlock specific items and choosing in the barracks. Now there are a few exceptions where items are pay only, but it's limited to premium edition content, premium edition upgrades, including content for 5 seasonal customization packs. Charity offers. E-Day will feature pay-only charity bundles in our in-game shop, like our upcoming 2026 Never Fight Alone bundle. All proceeds go directly to charity partner Crisis Text Line Aid and suicide prevention efforts. That's also really fucking awesome. Partnership items will have more to share and get closer to launch, and we're collaborated with a couple of brands. Thank you, make it random. Yeah, this actually does look really cool. Respect the grind. Crucially, items that can be obtained directly via challenger achievement can only be earned through that acquisition method so long as the challenge is active. In other words, you can't bypass an achievement or challenge by opening your wallet. You also can't bypass an active challenge with coins. We respect the time and skill it takes for our players to earn those items. Hell yes. Don't worry though, if you miss a limited time reward, you'll have another opportunity to earn it. Once a limited time moment like seasonal or event challenge expires, corresponding reward will enter the barracks, and after a cooldown period, it can be acquired with coins or iron. This allows the players who successfully complete the challenge in time to flaunt the rewards, while still allowing players who miss out on the opportunity to earn rewards at a later date. I'm assuming that later date will be quite a while. Coins are E-Day's free grind currency that can be spent in the barracks on specific individual items. There are 3 ways to earn playing. You'll earn just by playing preferred modes at the end of each match. Leveling up every 10 player levels, you'll be awarded with a bunch of coins to commemorate your progress. Earning medals. Unlock many of the medals from our Gears 3 inspired medal system will award you with coins as you progress and unlock higher levels. Will reward you with more coins. While coins are earned from match completion, do include a weekly cap. A cap is more than enough to acquire a legendary character skin with coins to spare. In addition, coins earned from medals or player levels are not subjective to the weekly cap. Now that you've addressed the Brewmock and the earning coins is not intended to be a painstaking or provide the player with a sense of pride and accomplishment. Earning coins should be an arduous grind. Chasing your favorite skins and unlocking new items should be fun. As such, we've carefully tuned the rate at which you earn coins with this principle in mind, and we'll pay close attention to player feedback and adjust it as see fit. Iron. While nearly every single item can be earned through direct unlocks and purchase with our grind coins, instant gratification isn't a bad thing either. That's where Iron E-Day premium currency comes in. Iron can be purchased and spent on individual items in the barracks and on featured items in the shop. Purchasing or spending iron is an optional, expedited way to quickly acquire specific customization items, allowing you to bank and save your coins for another purchase. In-game shop. E-Day shop features rotating events, and each week will showcase a highlight bundle alongside with a handful of individual items. Because items are available at a discount, offers return for available iron only. However, our shop includes 2 unique features meant to better respect the player's time and investment. No shop exclusives. Unlike other games, we don't want our shop to introduce exclusive limited time offers that disappear only to be brought back months later or years later, rather than weekly shops or deals feature discounted items that are already available. Once a bundle rotates out of the shop, its content remain available. Complete the set pricing. If you already own one or more of the items in the featured in a weekly set, will dynamically reduce the price of the bundle based on how many items you own, and need to respect your time and investment. That's nice. Hell yeah. We've extended the return to old school approach in our progression with E-Day, blending elements of classic gear systems with thoughtful improvements to create an experience that feels comfortable and familiar while still being fresh and new. Medals inspired by the iconic system from Gears of War 3. Medals are back in E-Day. Medals are earned by mastering specific aspects of the game, with progressive tiers from completing harder versions of each challenge. At launch, will feature over 80 unique medals, with more coming each season. As you unlock each medal, you'll earn additional rewards such as coins, as well as exclusive banners and emblems. While medals still feature the original bronze, silver, gold, onyx hierarchy, we've also added diamond level to that award as an exclusive player title to cap each medal series. Once you've earned the medal, you can equip it to your emblem, where you can highlight up to 3 medals of your choosing. You'll earn player XP by playing matches and completing weekly challenges in Horde Siege versus capping at 100. Once you hit 100, you'll have the re-up option, earning you an exclusive reward and resetting your level to 1. Players can re-up a total of 4 times, representing 500 total levels in progression. Once you reach level 100 on your last re-up, we'll award you with a set of Gears 2 inspired wings that are displayed alongside your gamertag and Steam name. Well, time to get that within the first month, guys. Challenges. E-Day features a set of permanent updating challenges. Completing these specific gameplay tasks will reward you with customization items and accelerating your progress. Scope and scale of the challenge, as well as corresponding reward varies depending on the challenge type. Weekly challenges. Every week you'll receive 12 challenges. Half of them must be complete in Horde Siege, while the other half is in Versus. These challenges expire at the end of every week and award player XP. Weekly challenges are meant to help boost progression without making players feel like they're falling behind if you miss a week or don't want to play a certain mode. Seasonal challenges will drop 20 seasonal challenges that span across Versus and Horde Siege. Once complete, these challenges unlock customization items such as poses, weapon skins, sets, banners, emblems, icons, and even new base characters. While these challenges expire at the end of the season, their associated rewards will eventually re-enter the barracks to be unlocked with coins or iron. During limited time events, we'll also offer a set of 5 challenges that award unique theme customization items. Foundations, a handful of non-expiring tutorial challenges that teach the player the basics of multiplayer combat. Okay, well that's good. And in E-Day, all of our achievements unlock player titles for use in multiplayer. Some achievements also award additional customization items, such as our achievements for completing parts of the campaign. Each of those achievements unlock base characters. Most notably, E-Day features 4 mastery achievements that each award a legendary character skin, including an updated version of Gear's most notorious achievement, Seriously, which we've called Dead Serious for E-Day. Post-launch, we're committed to delivering 5 themed post-launch multiplayer seasons, kicking off our launch season 1 with Emergence. These updates are packed with kick-ass content, including new maps, modes, character skins, Siege, limited time events. We'll share more on the roadmap when we get closer to launch. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Honestly, after seeing all of that, this is a long ass fucking video. First of all, Jesus Christ, I spent an hour doing that. But yeah, I am really, really fucking excited for this, and yeah, I can't wait to play all this shit. I mean, just look at this, man. This shit is beautiful. Looks great. All the characters look fucking awesome. I mean, I already played it. So.
Welcome to the fight, Gears. City is
Siege is really cool. The bugs, the new boomers and stuff. Character skins. We got a lot of gameplay too, so I'm sure there will be plenty of deep dives and, you know, people breaking down everything that they're seeing. But the beta is next week, and I cannot wait. I am gonna be playing that shit every single day, and probably all day. Well, now that I'm uploading to YouTube, I'll probably drop it down. But yeah, I'm gonna have my Twitch link down in the bottom. I live stream on that all the fucking time. And I'll probably upload some more Gears of War stuff whenever I get time. I have not made or edited videos in such a long time, so y'all will have to forgive me as I get back into this. But I will probably be editing some videos and making some new stuff on Gears of War tech tips, or, you know, just Gears of War information, high level gameplay, stuff like that. I might actually jump into a bit of the Horde stuff and start making builds or something too. Man, this character skin looks sick. I love that Locust, dude. He looks so sick. What the fuck? That might be my favorite Locust. Yeah, it's really cool. There's like a few moments where the Nasher shoots so fucking quickly. I'm wondering if that's the active reload. Alright, y'all. I will see you next time. I will promise I'll keep uploading some stuff to YouTube. I still gotta figure out some stuff with my account because I've had some weird issues. But yeah, I'm super fucking excited, and I cannot wait to get this next life of Gears of War back into our hands and to start joining the community and stuff again. I really missed that, and it's been way too long since Gears 5 has been basically not dead, but dead. No updates, no nothing. I really want to jump back into the community and start playing with you guys again. And I really want to, take my chance at that high level shit again. I can't wait to see what the esports stuff is. If I can finally join from PC, I'll be happy with that. I I just really want to play this, man. This game looks so good, and it's making me really happy. There's a few things that I'm wondering how it's gonna feel in the long term, but we can't really judge that until we actually jump in. So uh, I hope y'all have a good day. Like I said before, I'll be streaming on Twitch sometimes and stuff. So and I'll probably be making more Gears of War content. So look forward to that in the future. Deuces.